All right, Wednesday the 7th, we are on our HIIT timer. So this is cardio day. So the way this works is you're going to be on a timer. That timer comes from your timers page. So people every month always say, where is my timers page? You have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You have your timers page, and then you have your fit level tracker, okay? So this timers page is going to show you all of the timers that you might possibly need to use in this program, which some of them we won't even use this month. And it'll tell you how to set it based off of the exact wording that's going to be in your timers app, okay? So you should have downloaded by now the timers app that I recommend, and pinned to the top of the Facebook page is a video on how to use that timers app, okay? That timer app. So you're going to pick your timer from the timers page, set it in your timers app, and then we're going to do these exercises to that timer, okay? So we have heel touches, bike crunches, half burpee, and cross climbers, okay? So, heel touches, bike crunches, half burpee, and cross climbers. Okay, so our heel touches. You are on your back with your legs bent. Now what you're doing is you are going to take your shoulders off the ground. So you're just on your mid to lower back, and your body is going to teeter, totter, back and forth, just like this. While it's doing that, your hands are going to try to touch the heels of your feet, okay? Now, the trick is, this needs to be challenging. So if you have your legs wide and your feet are close, like I can grab my shoes, when I teeter-totter, I don't have to go very far because I can already touch my heels. So the big thing about this one is you need to find a placement for your feet that is going to make it challenging. So what's going to make it challenging is either taking them farther away from your body or making your stance more narrow, okay? So wider and closer is easier, farther away, narrow is harder. So you're gonna find something where you really have to reach, like this is good for me, I really have to lean to the side to touch, so I know that that is gonna work for me. So if you are doing this, you're teeter-tottering side to side, and you don't feel it in your sides, that means you need to adjust your feet, okay? You need to make it harder. Bike crunches. So you're on your back, you're gonna put your hands behind your head, but you're gonna do it like this, okay? So you're gonna spread your fingers, your fingertips are gonna touch the back of your head, but you're not going to like lace behind, you're not gonna grab on your neck because you don't wanna strain your neck, okay? Sometimes even when you do it my way, you still end up kind of straining a little bit, so don't do anything extra that's gonna make it worse. So barely touch your head, okay? Now, with your bike crunches, you're gonna have one knee bent and one leg elongated at all times, okay? So your legs are gonna kind of look like this, and then they're gonna switch. Switch, switch. So this kind of like is the bicycle part, okay? Your legs are going bent straight, bent straight, bent straight, bent straight, and your upper body is gonna go diagonal, 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 okay? So when you put it together, this elbow is going to touch this opposite knee, and then you're going to switch opposite to opposite, okay? Elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. If they don't exactly touch, that's fine, but you get the idea. Now, with this, the faster that you bicycle, the easier it is. The more you take your time, the harder it is. So if you go like this, it's going to be easier because your body is never hitting a contraction. So with the same thing when we talked about our donkey kicks, if you're just kicking your leg out and back, you're never fully contracting your glute muscle, okay, or your butt muscle. So that's when you need to take it slow, hit that spot and return. Same thing with your bicycles. The faster you go, the less you are fully contracting any of your muscles, so they're not gonna get as tired. If you go slower, like this, every time I outstretch one of my legs, I'm creating a tension on my abs, okay? And that's where this is gonna get really tiring and really uncomfortable, okay? When you hit that extension, like that is killing me. When you hit that extension, you're really gonna feel it in your abs because you're putting that strain on it that you're missing if your legs are bicycling and they're bent. The straighter you can get that extended leg, the more tension you're going to create for your abs. Okay, half burpee. So this is going to either be a half burpee or a burpee off of a height. So I just want this to be an easy version of a burpee. So even if you are very, 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 very advanced, I still want you to do a half burpee. So a half burpee is touch the ground, jump out into a high plank. High plank looks like this. So your butt is neutral, it's not piked, it's not sunken, it's nice and neutral. Your shoulder, elbows, and wrists are stacked underneath your body and you're up on your toes, okay? That's high plank position. Then you're gonna jump your feet back in and jump up. 1, down, out to high plank, in, jump. 2, down, out to high plank, in, 3, okay? So you're not gonna be counting because you're doing it to a timer, but just so you understand. So everybody's gonna be doing that. If that is too much for you, you're gonna do the same thing off of a height. So I'm gonna use my chair. Down, high plank, so it looks like this off your chair, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, okay? So something to know about burpees is there's always an option to step instead of jump. So whether you're doing a half or you're doing off of a height, when you go down, there is an option to step out to high plank instead of jump, and or step in from your high plank instead of jump. So you can do it on one way or the other or both, okay? So you're either gonna jump out, jump in, step out, jump in, jump out, step in, or step out, step in, okay? So there's a lot of modifications when it comes to burpees, so there's no excuse for no one to do them. And if you cannot jump, you don't have to jump at the top when you're done, okay? And then we have our cross climbers. So this one can also be done on the ground or off of a height. So you're gonna get into your high plank position. You're gonna get a little bit wider of a stance with your legs, and you are going to take one leg and drive that knee to opposite elbow. So you're gonna cross your body, return, cross your body, return. So you're kind of like jabbing, like you're kneeing somebody, and you're driving it across your body, okay? So it's going diagonal. If that is too much for you, you're going to get on your height, same thing, but you're gonna aim toward, I guess still your elbow armpit area. Drive up, drive up, drive up, drive up. So the key is you're going across your body. Your knee is driving across diagonal, whereas a mountain climber, your knees are just going straight, okay? So again, your timer for this is gonna come from your timers page.